Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Beyonce.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality, yes, let's love. I lowered the camera so that way we could get more of your tree in the view. It's pretty.
It's You just scared me so badly.
What?
You scared me.
What?
You scared me. The camera just fell over. Christina's is going in the show. How'd that happen?
I don't know how that happened.
It's going to happen again.
No, the it goes to the side like that. Here, let me move mine.
Don't you knock over your fucking coffee.
I'm not, y'all. We got cookies from Milk Jar Cookies, my favorite in Los Angeles.
We've barely eaten any of them.
This is how we're starting the show.
This is the show.
This is the do. This is what we're doing.
Don't touch me.
Ooh, I'm touching your
No.
feet. Ooh. My mom's socks.
They look like
warm.
They look like fruit striped gum.
They do.
That's exactly the pattern.
If you're watching Intimate
Stop.
Portrait, this is what my mom.
I'm
just showing people.
I'm
my
worried
socks.
you're going to knock shit around.
I'm not. Where are the socks, my mom? If you need warmth, they're warm.
I'm fine, thank you.
She asked me 3 times, did he like them? I said, Mother, he liked them.
I sent her a picture.
I know, but she just wants to make sure.
Yo, this is Happily Ever Reality is Happily Ever After episode. It feels like 80 at this point. I feel like I've been doing this season since 2021.
Yes, basically we have. This is episode 15, Battlefield. I will say.
Sure. That sounds exciting, though.
Never did I think I would say this. That I did not think my favorite couple of this episode that was the most entertaining to watch would be Bilal and Shida. But it was. Because Uterus is our hero.
How? Oh, you mean because of Uterus, yeah.
Well, and because of Shida basically going, nope, tell me. And you see Bilal we'll get into it. But just to see him all squirmy and her being like, fuck you very much. Although she's defending him on Instagram.
It was nice to see her push back. Don't trust it, though. Anytime someone says a negative word about Bilal, she
defends him on social media. Y'all, they're still together. Uterus, that woman, she needs to be on a soap opera.
She's very good.
She's very good.
She's quite good, that one.
She's quite good.
Y'all.
We're not going to talk about in this episode, though, y'all.
Yeah, we're going to do Kim and Usman and Angela and Michael.
Poodle, usually you're the one that's been busy entertaining multiple people. But lately, I've been busy as well.
What have you been busy doing?
Our collabs.
Oh, I've been doing it too.
I know, but usually, I'm just saying, usually you're just fucking a lot of people.
That's clumsy, but okay. We have been doing collabs.
We have been doing
we don't know when it's coming out, but we did one.
We just were on I've Had It with Jennifer Welch and Angie Pumps. I don't know Angie's last Dickinson. No, that's
Angie Dickinson's a celebrity. I think I would know if I was on a podcast with Angie Dickinson.
I don't know.
Is she still with us?
If
so,
she's gone
she's not
now.
anymore.
She's gone now.
Sorry, people.
Sorry, I don't know Pump's last name, but we were only supposed to talk to them for like 30 minutes. And we ended up talking for an hour.
Were wonderful.
Yep.
Y'all know me. I'm not going to bullshit you with things that I don't really like, and I have such. The standards for things that I enjoy are way high. And I hate everything.
Me too.
And I loved being there. They are so funny.
You just described Jennifer Welch, though. You and Jennifer are very like minds.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
We had a really good time. So we're just time wise though, because we just did an episode, as Jennifer called it. She said we're doing a tit for tat, and I kind of like that.
Yeah.
She said we're the
titty.
She's
for
like
tatty.
we're the tit and you're the tat. So
They're
going
to do our show,
and then later on they're gonna come on Reality Gaze, and I'm gonna ask them a lot about y'all.
Is it
Oklahoma
called
stories.
I've Had It or I Have Had It?
I think it's the contraction. I think it's
I've had it.
We
Y'all,
should get this right though.
It's a really great kind of release. We just had a good. It was like four friends just sitting around talking.
It was. I just, you know what, and it just shows you the person that produces their show is as a person who worked with them on Sweet Home
Their
Oklahoma.
showrunner.
It just shows you that. Y'all, that's the mark of good people when people stick around like that, and it's just they're good
We talked
people.
about
I've had it.
We talked about group me's and pumps being in people's mom groups.
Yes, Sullivan, Angie Pump Sullivan. Yeah, there's group.me. There's
Or
all
Group
these.
Me.
We have a big. I didn't know that there's mom text thread groups in these apps. Did you know that?
I don't have children. So
I don't either. But
no.
again,
I know there are mom groups on Facebook.
No, these are like, I guess, in the app thread. Like,
that are supposed to be worse than Hanoi in the 70s.
Yes. The way Jennifer described this. But we talked about that, and we talked about meteorologists. They've had it with meteorologists.
I agree with them.
I agree with them.
I talked about how I've had it with every time you bring up Oklahoma, it doesn't sound real.
Yeah.
And they convinced me certain cities were real.
Yeah.
The jury's still out on some of them, though.
So,
We also found out that sulfur doesn't smell as sulfurous
as it used to. It's true. I was just there, at the spook house. It does smell less sulfurous. She said it does when it rains. She does when it rains. At least the people there said. Also, I said that I've had it with people that ask stupid questions.
Yeah.
And it was great.
fun.
It was one of those things where we said, we think we're going to talk about this. And then we all just went off on our own tangents and had a good time. Like you said, eat that milk jar cookie, that we were just having a good fun. So we'll let y'all know, be checking our social medias, and we'll let you know when that drops. But y'all, last week, we dropped on Thursday night a collab with Meredith and Jack from Constant Reality Check. Constant Reality, because get it, their last name's Constant, because they're brother and sister.
I think that once you introduced them, I think that.
Oh, okay.
We talked about a new Bravo show.
Oh boy,
called Love Without Borders.
Oh,
the worst Christmas charity you could possibly give money to.
It should be called Love Without a Format.
Well done. This show.
I'm chilly now. I'm gonna put on my sweater. Keep talking.
It's not. I know it's 65 in my house.
It's hot and it's cold. It's
yes,
it's
no.
It's
I'm not as high as I am on candy because that's just pure sugar. Now I'm kind of like sugar, flour, butter, cookie high.
And we had coffee.
It's the second show's going to be lit.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
my eyes are going to be just rolling around. No, this show, Love Without Borders, we were just talking before this. It's like someone says, Bravo says, we need a 90-day fiance. We need something because people love travel.
We need this.
We need something like Married at First Sight, where people have had it with dating in America, and an expert is going to match them.
Let's put them all together.
And it's going to be in a foreign country, and we're going to up the ante by not telling them where they're going. We're going to tell them they have an hour.
So it's also going to be like Amazing Race.
Yes,
that's what it is. That's what it is. They wanted to add Amazing Race.
So they tell them you have an hour to pack. Mm-hmm. When you get to the airport, I'm going to hand you a passport or like a book that says your tickets in it. It's like, you're going to Latvia, and the person goes, and the American goes, where's that?
It's true.
So
one woman didn't even know really where Ireland was, y'all. And we're not kidding.
We got a real brain trust.
But she
on this
also
show.
lives in a van.
The people we covered the first episode, we know it was a double. There's a gay guy. We watched his story.
We didn't cover him, but
they do make a big bit of Magnum condoms though. He's like, I'm a big guy and everything's proportional. I'm just like, Okay, Queen. He also brought a box of condoms. I'm like, condoms are available in other countries.
Did you look him up on Instagram and follow
Not yet.
him? Oh, okay. Apparently,
Thinking about it.
Apparently, Bilal uses all the condoms in the world, buys them in bulk. Boy.
When she said that, I'm thinking, of course, Bilal is using condoms because that is extremely micromanaging.
Yeah.
It also has something to do. I think it also has something to do with
Cleanliness. Yeah, and the way he is. Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, we don't have that.
it was a no.
Raw dog me.
It was a really fun collab we did. You can catch the first half on our feed and the second half on Constant Reality Check their feed.
They do other shows too. They
Love After Lockup.
They do a lot of Love After Lockup. They're doing old seasons of Love After Lockup right now on their Patreon.
And
they do
they also Real
Salt
Housewives of
Wives.
Salt Lake City. Yeah,
they do Salt Wives.
and I think they're doing. I think they were thinking about doing something else too, but
they're really funny, y'all, because they've been brother and sister. So it's kind of like
for their whole
their
lives.
family, and Poodle and I are family. So they call each other on each other's bullshit, and they're fun.
We had a good time. Good time.
Poodle hit on the brother.
Jack had a 2-week marriage that Meredith constantly brought up.
Constantly brought up. Constantly. Get it? Constantly. Anyway, check those out.
That was really fun. Where's Timey?
Turn on
Boy,
Timey. Can we talk?
Timey, you're our only hope.
Can we talk about a bi-curious? Oh, God.
Sorry.
If you're watching The Intimate Portrait, we're just like, there's just cookie wrappers. It's like we're high on Coke right now.
I've got crumbs all over my face.
If you're sitting right here in between us watching The Intimate Portrait, you're high as a fucking kite
and
right
I'm
now.
kicking you in the head.
You don't know where you are. That's turning you on. He's kicking you and you're just going, oh. With crumbs all over your mouth.
Ooh, my foot's in your mouth.
Yeah.
What was it? The Bi-Curious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all have spoken. The winner of the November Bi-Curious will be written in the stars. Are we paying for some crime? Is it all that we are? Okay, sorry, if you can't hear it, it's the people cutting tile outside my apartment.
And they said it right when you were singing.
Y'all, what's been going on?
You literally got offended when they did that.
I was like, what? How dare you interrupt me when I'm singing? The guy across the way, his bathroom just went into total disarray. And there was a leak, and they had to, it kind of was like the tile was like pulling away. I live in a very old building, and so they've been working on this for at least like 7 days, 7 or to 10 days, and it's constant cutting tile, constant going in and out.
They're almost
I'm
done.
about to murder someone. He's about to lose his mind.
Their poor neighbor. Yeah, so it's almost done, y'all. He said.
Yeah. If I hadn't have been getting,
I offered him a cookie, but he didn't want. I think he's lost weight.
He has.
Good.
He's working on it.
Good for him.
I'm trying to get him to stop.
We should
waking
talk
and
about
baking in
him
the
like
morning.
he's not here since he's not on the show. That's probably isn't appropriate.
Trying to get him to stop slamming his door. If I can just have the perfect neighbor, we can get rid of her too.
Again, I feel like
I don't need to live around.
I feel like no. I feel like if everybody knows about my Oklahoma family, everyone knows about your neighbors.
They do. Anyway, what I was saying, Written in the Stars is a show on Discovery Plus with... Did you just throw your coffee thing on the floor?
Coffee sleeve. It kept falling off, so I just let it fall.
I thought you dumped... Never mind.
You thought I just dumped my coffee on the floor.
Can you not distract me?
I was trying to do that subtly while you were talking.
Nice move. Subtle has never been your forte.
Continue.
But the show is, they have 12 singles who correspond to the 12 signs of the zodiac, and they match them with 3 experts.
Gay, straight, queer. They've got them all.
Well, I think it's just 2 gay men.
Oh, well, you know. Well, I mean, they cover everybody.
It's kind of like
lesbians.
But there are 2 gay men. I'm like, wonder who their match is. You don't even have to. You don't have to.
Well, maybe one of them's bi, but yeah.
Maybe
they're both bi.
Possibly one of them.
Or poly,
one of them has spockier eyebrows than you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had time to go.
One of
I'm
them's
kind of
from-
starting to like it now.
Nope. It's repellent.
I might keep it.
But it's I've watched 2 episodes. We will be doing one of them. Everyone's hot. It's what you kind of want.
They're all gonna fuck to their sun sign, whatever.
But
that is.
it's, and of course the gays are the first ones to push their beds together. The
Yeah.
first night.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd probably fuck the first
Yeah, I
night.
think you would.
I gotta see what I'm getting.
Yeah, Aries is rising, literally. Literally. We're excited. That's going to be the Queer Cosmos guy.
That'll
I don't
drop
know his
next
name.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin is his name.
He's cute.
And there are other 2 women. One very raspy British woman.
There is a woman who does look like she just crawled out of like kind of that trunk that's in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Yeah, with the crystal ball and all that.
But it's a fun show.
It's a fun show. It'd be nice to own a crystal ball.
Okay.
Not like an old timey one.
To do what?
Did they light up, or do you just see the reflection and that's what you read in a crystal ball? I don't understand.
Anyway.
Okay. I don't understand what crystal ball reading
Can I
was.
just have a? Can I have like just? I'm gonna. I'll develop a transition that says I don't want to talk about this anymore.
No.
I think I'll just say that.
No, I don't like that.
This conversation has become tiresome and strange.
No, I don't enjoy that.
Y'all do that with your coworkers when they talk about something. This conversation has become tiresome and strange. I'm leaving.
Please don't get written up at work because of us. Is that all of our announcements?
I think. What?
Oh no, the sugar's
Y'all-
kicking in.
We're doing 2 collabs.
We are?
This holiday season, we're in our week off, we're pre-recording them. Obviously, you still will get content because that's who we are.
That is.
We don't want to
who we are.
leave you. We will not leave you uncomforted.
It is
during the holiday break.
It is weird how we're not here to take care of y'all. Y'all, you should take care of yourselves. But it is a weird thing where we feel guilty when you have people that tell us, which we love, like, y'all got me through this. You got me. You feel guilty. Just be like, peace out for a week. You're on your own during one of the most stressful holidays or weeks of the entire year for people.
Well, yeah, that, and I want to make money while we're on a break.
Wow. Wow. Well, she's nothing but honest.
And I think it's good. I think it's good business practice to put out content.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and so y'all, we already mentioned the collab with Watch What Crappens. We have now decided upon the movie. Some of you have already guessed what that will be. It was the obvious choice this season.
Yes,
and it was, we were thinking about it months ago where I saw the trailer. When I saw the extended trailer, I said, this is a must. And it is Falling for
Santa
Christmas.
Claus 4.
It's Falling for Christmas, starring
Lindsay Lohan.
the inimitable La Lohan.
La Lohan.
In her
And
probably
Cord
her-
Overstreet.
and Cord Overstreet.
Not a mispairing at all.
No, I
It's
still
just
say
she looks like his mother in the movie.
she.
She looks like his mother in the movie.
They don't look like.
No.
Yeah, I have not watched, y'all. I can't imagine there's chemistry.
Oh, I cannot.
Some people have been treating it when they were reviewing it. It's
been out for a while.
Like it's a real November.
Yeah.
Like it's a real Christmas movie. Again, y'all, this is another piece of shit that they put out during Christmas because you've got time to watch it because you have eyes.
No. My sister-in-law. She watches all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. Christmas in the Woods, Christmas at the Sea, Christmas in Space, Christmas at Christmas. She watches all of them. Loves them all. Loves all the Hallmark movies. Loves the Lifetime. My brother says, "But it's the same movie." She's like, "That's what I love about it."
I think that's a thing for Lifetime. I think it's kind of mindless entertainment after a while too, and you kind of enjoy watching what they do with the tropes. So that's why
I think
like
people want to
Lifetime
turn
movies.
I think people want to turn their brain off a little bit in a positive way.
I do want to say I watched 20 minutes of something called #Xmas, where it's a woman who wants to be an influencer, gets her friend to become her boyfriend, and it's all about getting followers on Instagram. And I was like, why does this seem soulless?
Was it bad? Or so bad it's good? Yeah, you really can't put qualifiers on them like that. It just is.
No, I watched it for 15 minutes, and I kind of wanted to see how it was going to end, but it was that Brant Doherty was in it, and he is gorgeous.
They're all gorgeous. Aaron O'Connell, I can't wait. From
He's
last
in like
year.
11
I can't
of them.
I watched with my mother over Thanksgiving. We watched one with and actually it was better acting. It was one of the better ones with Justin Hartley.
Yeah.
It was pretty good because he's not a bad actor. Now the guy that plays his dad, oh man,
It's the bit players that are the worst. Like people who play their moms, or the older woman who owns the antique shop.
Literally, Justin Hartley plays a true crime writer.
Good
famous
Lord.
that nobody knows about, and then he becomes friends with this woman who blah blah blah, whose mom was best friends with his mom. They're both dead. He's moving. But anyway, the two of them were actually good actors. They had good chemistry. I was shocked. That never happens.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. It was good. I enjoyed it. Who was the guy? He was the guy who played the father was he was on Riverdale, I think, and he was really bad on Riverdale.
I don't know. Well, why don't you? I'm going to keep talking, and you can look up things on your computer. I'm just thinking about eating more cookies.
Have one.
So
the Noel Diary.
The Noel Diary.
Yes. Yes. The Noel. Sing Noel, sing Noel, sing we Noel.
What?
That's
is
all
that?
I know of that song. It was like a different version of the first Noel. I didn't like it. We sang it in choir.
Oh no shit. That's your frozen in amber memory of everything.
This is what
you
I have
sung
to
in
tell
choir.
you. That was good about this movie. Justin Hartley,
Yeah.
the neighbor who plays the mother figure but isn't the mother because the mother's dead. But
Yeah.
plays the mother figure.
There's always got to be a
Bonnie Bedelia, and she was great.
Wow, that's a get.
She was great. The woman her name is Barrett Ross, and she sang really well. She was great, but the guy who played his father, who was so bad, is an actor, James Remar. You know him. What was he in?
Oh, he's been in lots of stuff.
He was in something we watched that was really, really bad.
He's been in lots of stuff.
I mean, really bad.
Oh, he's been in dramas. He's been in stuff that's been lauded.
Well, he wasn't great in this movie, but that's fine.
What if your script is shit? How can you be good?
Oh, he was in Black Lightning. I didn't like him in that show. Anyway.
We have to move on.
Well, you brought up Christmas movies. We really need to make a shirt that says "We have to move on."
We do.
We do.
So y'all, we're excited about that. We're also doing a collab with Kim and Kyle from 90 Day Cray Cray. That will be. I don't want to fully announce that because we're
don't
still
know
working
yet.
that out. But I think we're going to do a kind of documentary thing that they do.
Something totally different.
Yeah.
Totes different.
But those will both be released the week of Christmas to New Year's.
And Crappens is normally like 2 to 3 parts. We talked to them for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
We're pretty drunk by the end.
And you will get these on our free feed. The videos, I believe, will be on Patreon.
But Ben already said, because we're doing the show like at 11 a.m., and I set the threat. I said, y'all, I'm drinking at 11. I don't care. And Ben said, me too.
Well, if you make me drink, I guess
so we
I'll
don't know
have
what's
to.
going to happen.
I think that's all the announcements.
30 minutes. Y'all, there's not a lot to this episode, but shall we jump in?
Let's jump in.
Gonna go see my man.
I can't wait for Jamal and Usman to be best friends.
Can't wait for me best
Like
friend.
this,
The two most important men in my life.
This weird, like, part of me thinks that there's an alternate reality that she believes will happen with them, like, throwing the ball with each other, or like going to a football game together.
It's weird. My mom got remarried, and she never. And I was an adult like Jamal when my mom got remarried. I was 20.
Yeah.
So close to the same age. He's what, 25? Something like
Yeah.
that? My mother never, ever inferred like, she said, I hope you like him, but I want you to meet him. But my mom never, ever was like, I want you to be best friends. Although I just realized I wasn't the same age as my mom's boyfriend.
That's true.
Because how old is Usman?
He's
not-
he's over 30.
Oh, he is? Mm-hmm. Oh, well. But still closer to Jamal's age than to Kimberly's.
But still, there's this, to me, and maybe I'm not in the same temperature as everybody else. I would want my child to be cordial and to treat them like mom's boyfriend and friend. I would not need this obsession for them to be friends. I think this has to do with the fact that Kim has been vocal about wanting everyone to like her. And so, and she needs that. And I think this is just another extension because she loves Usman. She wants everyone else who in her life to love Usman.
Well, I think it's a validation that if Jamal loves Usman, then that means this is real and not a con.
Yep. So y'all, again, none of this is real world important. It's
No.
all in her fucking head.
It is. Even Jamal's like, yeah, I'm not going to go there because they're talking and they're packing and got to bring hangers. They don't have hangers, Jamal. And Jamal, who, y'all, he just looks like a fucking snack this entire and then when he goes there and he's wearing that shirt where you can see a little bit of his chest hair. Oh my God.
He wants to be an influencer, doesn't he?
He has to be. And you know what? He could.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what he could parlay this into.
Porn.
Well,
That's what I'd like.
Obviously.
But
I'm
I don't
saying, I'm trying to think about something, obviously an influencer, but I don't think he's really anything else in reality. I don't think he's like a host kind of person. But I know he's not like a big Ed, like someone who's just going to whore himself out.
No, his energy is a little more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's why their pillow talks are so funny because Kimberly is so and extra, and he keeps commenting like,
Yeah.
Mom, you're extra. So he's like, he said, you know, he's like, I'm so excited, kind of is laughing about it. But basically he said, you know, I don't want him to try to impress me. I want him to see. Jamal's basically said, this isn't about him trying to impress me. I want to see him with you.
Right.
And that's how I'll see his true character, how he is with you.
And I wrote down the huge Tums bottle on Kim's dresser tells us everything we need to know about how now her mother has passed recently. You know,
And Kim smokes. That makes your acid reflux
She is
terrible.
still going through it.
She is going through it. I will say, y'all, give yourself a little grace. I'm doing fine. Don't message me like I'm good. However, I will say Thanksgiving and like all this Christmas stuff, you think like, oh, my dad died in January. Like I'm pretty good past them, but this is the first Christmas and holiday. And there are moments that I've gotten punched in the gut a few times with grief. That surprised me. So I know that's happening for Kim. And just as an aside, y'all, give yourself grace this holiday season. If you need to take time for you and not go to some event because something hits you a little harder with grief, then do what you need to do.
Good suggestion.
Yep. Keep moving.
So they're talking about the nephew adoption, and Jamal keeps saying, I think it would be weird for me to meet the child who would be kind of like my stepbrother.
Yes.
It seems kind of strange.
It
to
seems
me.
very strange.
And Kim says, well, I'm not doing this whole adoption thing to keep Usman. Only if it's better for the child. That's 100% false.
I literally wrote in all caps, yes, you are. You're 100% adopting this baby to keep Usman. You don't want another kid, girl.
No.
But that's what, I mean, I guess we can all do this to some extent. But Kim, we see this process of her saying no to something and then kind of pondering it, then swallowing a little bit of it. And then by the end of it, she's convinced herself that it was her idea to do this. And
no, it's magical thinking.
And not only convince herself, but she'll probably say, what a wonderful person I am to be adopting this child.
Yeah.
For Usman.
Yeah. This is clearly the result of not resisting changing her own self or changing her own kind of boundaries. Mm-hmm. She refuses to do that, so she magically rewrites things in her head.
Yeah.
And that's why, y'all, she will always be in these situations. Her romantic life has been an absolute train wreck. And it's not getting any better.
And I bet you Jamal has always had to, and another reason
be there when it imploded.
That's why she wants Jamal there, because y'all, he's her safety net, and she also needs the validation for him signing off on this. That's when I think part of her will actually, that it's not just a con, but also that if he says he approves, then it makes her feel calmer and safer, like it's a good thing to do.
He's never going to fully approve. His thing is he knows she's going to do whatever he wants. But in her mind, she'll rewrite it as Jamal was here and he liked him.
Yeah.
And so basically, y'all, they're going to the airport. I think they must have gone to LAX because they left in the dark from San Diego.
Well, it was sunrise. There, you could see the sun rising.
Yeah, so, but
well, I don't know where they live if they don't live in San Diego proper,
maybe.
I bet she doesn't live in the city. So I bet they had to drive probably like 45 minutes to the airport.
Okay.
But they could have left from LAX.
It was like full on light.
Although I bet if they didn't want to take a layover, it might be easier to drive to.
That's what I was thinking.
Who gives a shit?
Yep. So y'all, Usman's picking him up.
I love it when they're on the way there. Like, just one thing, Kim's on the car, and she's like, "Well, and we're gonna go." She's like, "We've got a lot of challenges," and Jamal says, "Yeah, y'all got a lot of shit." That's what I enjoyed. All right, go ahead.
Usman's they're like hugging, and Jamal's like, "I just threw up in my mouth."
Y'all, we have a meme about that. So be sure that I watched 3 times of Jamal's face. What did it remind you of Jamal's face watching them kiss and hug? When have you made that face in life?
I think the last time I made that face was, let's see, when my mother's bathrobe slipped over and her boob fell out. And I went...
I have that exact same experience.
Yes.
That happened to me.
Mom was like, "Oops, there's my boob." And I'm like...
My mom went, "Oh, sorry, son." And I went, I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that.
I know. It was kind of the same reaction of like when I saw you make out with a man and he laid you on a table on a patio.
That was a beautiful expression of love.
Yeah, not for the rest of us. If I stop that back, y'all, you think I'm exaggerating, but imagine I'm standing out on the patio having drinks. At the time, I was single, so I was like trying to flirt with other people and all that, and we're having discussion.
Hey, I'm just...
And then someone says,
being friendly.
Wow, look at that guy who's literally laid on the patio table making out with another guy. And I look over, and that's my best friend.
I'm going, and having a wonderful time. I'm sorry if people can't see, if people are uncomfortable with it. I think it's homophobic.
This was a gay bar.
Well, they're prudes.
Jamal, so Jamal says he threw up in his mouth. But he is glad to be in the motherland. Which
I just know you're gonna be best friends. I just know you're gonna be best friends.
You're gonna be besties and besties. And they're in the car and they're driving, and Kimberly just keeps saying, "Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy." Jamal Usman.
She would bug the shit out of me in real life. I think I would tell her, "Please stop talking."
She would bother you a lot.
So y'all. They're at the hotel later on. Usman's got him a bunch of food, and
Did you notice Jamal when he said, do y'all have like secret signs or stuff? And Usman says, yeah, we have eye contact, little secret things between us. And Jamal said, yeah, I can read that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was
that was a bit of, that was pointed.
He is. Oh, she's on
Don't
the
mind,
phone.
there's just handyman people screaming behind us.
That's my neighbor. So you can hear her ever come in like she's very loud. She's always talking on her phone.
I thought that was a man yelling for wood.
No, that's her. She's always on her phone.
Look how dark it's getting already. It's only 4:45.
No, this is the worst part of the year for me. When life just stretches on, like the darkness, it's at 4:30 and the night is so long.
We've got
just going gentle into that good
night. We've got 21 more days of this.
Whew.
Basically, around 20 days. But today, oh my God. Today is Mama Mar's birthday. December 4th.
Have you not said hello yet?
I haven't talked to her yet. No,
Okay.
I won't call. But happy birthday, Mama. You're not listening.
I'm glad she doesn't.
Happy birthday.
So they're talking about this, and they say, he's like, Jamal, Nigeria will be your second home as well. And he's like, no, it won't.
Yeah.
Again, these are presumptuous things to say to someone who, and Usman loves to do that.
Yeah.
He thinks, and it also just tells you how different a culture this is. Usman thinks that's very welcoming. Jamal basically says, you're deciding this for me.
Well, I was going to ask, is this a cultural thing? It
is.
Because there are some places where they're like, I want you to feel like this is a second home. So,
Well, it's presuming a lot.
come at us,
And
sissies.
for Usman, it's just
Nigerian
like saying,
sissies.
yeah, everything's great. You can be here too. This is your home too. And for Jamal, he doesn't know this person. So it feels like an overreach.
It feels like love bombing, like someone who's, yeah, that's good. But you know, the best way to get to a straight man's heart, y'all, is a PS5.
Games. He is, y'all, that was smart. I don't know if I
thought it was the
wrote
same
down,
PS5 at first, but it wasn't.
I wrote down, did Kimbali buy this?
I wondered that too.
Yeah.
I wondered that too. But Usman makes money.
That's
He
true.
makes good money. And Jamal he like goes, what? And like he's freaked. And he even says, and Usman, y'all, I'm going to go on record and say, I think Usman's probably the best con we've seen in 90 Day Fiancé.
He is. He just chooses the wrong people.
He does. Which, by the way, y'all, BGL she is going all about them in TikToks. Y'all, she's fucking petty as hell. I mean, just bitchy as can be.
Yeah, her TikToks is something to see.
And I thought, she's married now.
Yeah.
What does her husband think of her just trolling her ex from Nigeria?
I don't think he's on TikTok.
I don't think I would enjoy that. But Usman gives him the PS5 and Jamal's like, what? And then Usman says, I don't want you to respect me as a father. Just respect me as a man. And I want you to know that your mom is always safe with me. And I went, well played.
That's good.
Well played.
Yeah. And Jamal even says, I'm not going to be his friend. But, and then Kim's like, it's so cool to watch Jamal hang out with Usman. Because y'all, later on, he is going to meet KB and Giant. And
there are giants in Nigeria.
there are big, tall, terrible, crazy, wonderful giants in Nigeria.
Mum.
I think that was even higher than the score.
It was.
I took your key. I'm sorry, I did.
No, you're fine. Are you seeing that when you go to New York or no? You've seen it a million times.
I could have bought a house seat for Saturday, but it's the only time I can go.
You've seen it a lot.
I've seen the show so many times. I only wanted to see when my client was in it, but
and she's
not.
She's
anymore.
on to greener pastures.
Yep.
Okay, so they're playing this game with Giant KB. It looks fun. They're like you shoot the little arrow and then it knocks the stuff. It looks fun.
No, it's Nerf archery.
But they're on the way, and I love that now it's a family memory when they're going. And Usman said, he's like, Jamal, I want you to meet my friends Giant and KB. And Jamal says, do I know them? And Kim said, oh, remember when I threw the milkshake at Usman? That's kind of like.
Remember, they were at that dinner.
Yeah, remember at that dinner, the milkshake dinner?
They saw the
You know
milkshake.
they call it the milkshake dinner. Mm-hmm. That's family memories.
He's like, which dinner were you through things?
Yeah.
And Jamal basically says to these guys, what do you think of their relationship? And they're like, well, you know what? He doesn't have kids, so as soon as he gets his second wife, that's going to be fine. And Usman's like, nope, that plan has been abandoned.
Because it's illegal in America to have two wives.
Because we can't get a green card that way. And they're like, oh, they can't do that in America? Oh, what's she going to do? He's like, well, I'm going to adopt my brother's kid. And that will be our child.
And Jamal it asked, he's like, is that normal? And KB says, yeah. And Giant's like, yeah, that's totally normal. And then Kimberly, sorry, go ahead.
I Googled and I could not find anything.
Nigerian sissies come at us.
Yeah.
Are these things normal? And so Kimberly's like, well, I wonder what Mohammed thinks. And Usman's like, haven't asked him yet.
It's just in the idea phase. It's in the planning phase. And Kim's like,
whoa.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for this.
So she's like, you always do this.
This is not a Jamal, hand me my super blossom body splash. I need to be calm.
And she spirals.
She's He's like, oh my fucking God. Why didn't you tell him? This is, yo, see, this is what you do to me. This is what you do to me.
Why you want to do this to me, yo?
This is what I'm saying. And even Jamal's like, this is not good. It's not good.
That's all I've got.
Feel blindsided.
I have a feeling that we're going to see more of this. Where next week we're seeing them visit the child that she may adopt,
and it's creepy because we see this beautiful little boy just sitting on their lap, kind of looking around, like
she's like, "Hey there."
It's gross. All right, y'all.
Do you want to go home with me?
Oh, great.
Do you want to go home with me?
No, stop it. Y'all, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. We're back and wow, this is a Nigeria episode.
Double Nigeria episode.
Double it.
I feel like instead of happily ever after, this is like toe. we have been in Nigeria most of this season. I think if you added up the hours, we have spent as much time in Nigeria or Germany as we have spent in America.
True. Very true.
It's interesting.
All right. Well, Angela and Billy say goodbye, and
Michael walks off,
because he doesn't want her going to take care of Billy in Canada, and so
this is interesting. He asks, and this is a fair question, and I think this is just a fundamental. I think this is, in a way, this shows how Michael and Angela will never really see each other's perspectives. And she's like, how do you have the power to save this man's life? And Angela says, it's not what I'm saying. It's just that as someone who does this, as a hospice person, as a hospice caretaker, because I don't think she calls herself a nurse. I think she's a hospice worker.
Well, she's not. I don't think she's a licensed
she's not a nurse. Yeah,
she doesn't have a degree.
But she, I think he says, this is something I need to do. This is something I do for people, and he does say you're going to see him is more important than our marriage, and I will say this: it's the clearest. He said a lot of things to Angela, but nothing really got through her head. Until this.
This is the very first time that he's ever made a clear point.
It kind of took my breath away.
It did too, because he was right. You said because Angela says to him all the time, Michael, your words, what you tell me. And he used that back on her and basically said, your words said Billy's more important than our marriage. And how am I supposed to take that?
He said, don't go there. It's as simple as that. And she's like, but he needs me. And y'all, he's like, I want to go to sleep now. The next morning,
He's packing
to go. Y'all, he is following through. I never thought I would see it.
I never thought so.
And what's interesting here is she understands what he's doing. She's like, I could tell this is just some way to get control over the situation. And part of her wants to fight back, but she realizes.
Well, Michael also said, he said it hurt. He'd never said this before.
It hurt me.
It hurt my feelings. Mm-hmm. And when she saw that it hurt my feelings, that's where she kind of says, oh, okay.
Right.
And she kind of takes it in. Because normally, she says that all the time. She'll say he basically used Angela's words to describe his experience.
Yeah.
And it finally sunk into her.
Wow. Successful communication. Not really, because they're still manipulating each other.
Yes.
But the most successful they've had?
Yes.
Because, y'all, as much as you want to say Michelangelo are done or get them away from each other, this is what they want.
This is what they want, yeah.
They want this. Michael wants this. Angela wants this. So,
I
sadly.
do think they love each other.
Yeah. I think at this point it doesn't matter. Because I don't think either of them. I think that it's what either of them both thinks love is, but I don't know if it's a healthy kind of love.
That's true.
But who am I to judge what a healthy kind of love? For me, that's getting pounded and having someone choke me. So,
love is a choking. Love is saying you're sorry in a pool. Oh, I remember that song.
What's saying I'm sorry in a pool?
Because they were in a pool before, and they would.
Oh,
remember that song? That was
the
Vanessa
lyrics.
Williams, wasn't it?
You seem to know a lot of her catalog.
I loved Vanessa Williams. You know that song, and it fades away.
Is
so
this the same song that
easily.
you screamed at me that I didn't know?
No, this is another one that you don't know.
Okay.
Hold on. I know I can find it.
I feel like you know her catalog of Vanessa Williams quite well. I think I know Save the Best for Last. And what other Vanessa Williams song?
Yes, it's with Brian McKnight.
Oh.
You don't know that song?
What's the name of it? Love Is?
Yeah.
Sing a little bit of it. Can you sing the actual lyrics?
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Love does the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would have sang in the right key, I would have known it.
Fuck off. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to get emotional.
Okay,
I can't.
Oh, God. Anyway. Oh, Michael, that's
No, because I love that. So it says, they say it's a river that circles. That's a good song. I'm liking that song on my Spotify, Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight was hot. Is he
I
still
think he
hot?
probably still is.
Ooh. Ooh.
Great voice.
Have you ever had somebody dick you down while they're singing in your ear?
No.
You know what? You couldn't do it. Because you
I'd
would
critique them.
You'd be critiquing the voice.
You're a little sharp.
You're a little What is the most romantic thing someone's ever done for you?
Romantic?
Yeah. I don't think I have a lot of this, sadly.
Someone, let's see.
I'm trying to answer my own question, and honestly,
I think someone
when
once-
that guy showed up at my dorm with whipped cream on him.
I think someone once made dinner reservations and then had someone, then as we were leaving the restaurant, he had planned someone to bring flowers to the restaurant.
Oh, for you. Oh,
I've had a lot of people do like little gestures like that. Someone recently sent me flowers. Wow, honey, you got to be irresistible. You got to find a way. We got to work on that for you. It's like an 80s. It's like an 80s movie. We'll take off those dowdy glasses. We'll cut that hair first, though. Boy.
I'm still in a trial.
Crisis hair?
Yeah, I'm still in 2022 hair. It's growing.
It's still crisis.
At this point, I think I'm just going to keep it till I get my neck done, and then I'm just taking it all off.
Okay.
But that's not until April. Y'all, if you see any of those RuPaul masks find them, let me know. I need to cover up my face for like a month.
I need a big dog comb.
Like, because I'm not leaving my house you're not seeing me for a month even. I'm not coming here. I'm not doing anything. Because if I come in
Don't threaten me with a good time.
If I coming in with any bruising at all, Poodle will look at me like this.
You would butchered.
Yeah, and he'll go, oh my God.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to wait.
Could I mark you up before you go in?
No. That's what I'm going to do.
You need to take this
I
off.
thought about doing like
this off.
I thought about
this
doing
off.
like, I kind of want to mask like Cobra and G.I. Joe.
Oh.
That'd be cool. Maybe I'll do that.
No.
I got to start thinking of options.
What
furry.
do people do when they have a neck lift?
What do you mean?
What do people normally do?
Well, normal people aren't fucking podcasters and have to be seen on video for our intimate portraits here. So they might get 1 week I'll probably take 1 week of the show off. So
Okay.
you'll just have to do it with someone else.
I'll find somebody else.
Chris Farrell will do it.
Why don't we talk about this later?
Okay, sorry.
Jesus.
Docu-sweeties, y'all. Check out that podcast.
Just one thing. She agrees, y'all. She says, okay, fine, I won't go. I'm not going to go to Canada.
I was surprised this happened that quickly.
Yeah. And whoa, I didn't expect this. And Michael cuddles with her and she's like, Michael, that's my butt. And Michael says,
You know he's putting his dick in there.
Yeah.
He was trying to.
Michael says, I won the argument over Angela.
And then when he said that, I went, now see, don't say the inside part out loud. You just should have been like, I feel respect, but
it's
But he does say this is. I just want to say he does say, but this is how a marriage is supposed to be. We both listen to one another.
Kind of, but yeah. So y'all, we get about 10 seconds of bliss, and then we go beep 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 beep.
Who's that, Michael?
It's Peter, aka one of the goofballs.
One of the goofballs.
And
Michael, you're not supposed to be talking to them goofballs.
And they're like, they want us to come see him, and then. The funniest thing she says, if I didn't have that one counseling session, I would have wrapped your ass right now.
That's a good counselor to do that in one session.
Because if I didn't have that therapy session, I would have killed you. So, anyway, but she says, okay, fine, I'll go and see the goofballs because marriage is about compromise.
Marriage is about compromise.
All of a sudden, these two have turned into enlightened people who have marriage counseling.
Yes.
It's another reason why I doubt everything I see on my screen for Michael and Angela.
I agree.
We're being fed a narrative, and at this point, you would say, is it true? Is it not? You can't really evaluate things in forms of true or not. It's what we're seeing.
Yeah, agreed.
So it's weird because...
It's what is.
Yeah. It's weird because when we talk about Jovi and Yara, we had some more evidence someone sent us that this whole storyline's fraudacity.
I think it is.
Yeah. And we had talked about it.
Yeah.
But we got some pretty strong lead of it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah. Okay. I get to tell you about it.
Thanks for sharing with me.
It's better if I don't. I have to explain a lot. I don't like to explain myself. Dramatically flips page.
We won't
God
flip
damn
on
it.
Yo, he keeps trying to
Yo, that's the show.
That's the show. Go to realitygaze.com. You know where to find us on Instagram, the TikTok, all of that. We've got our memes from our producer Christina and Caitlin, our social media
Maven.
person. Y'all, but until then, we call these people lonely hearts, but really, aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places, Poodle?
Yeah. And if we hadn't just had that counseling session, I would have wrapped you in the ass. What? Ooh, I love that descending bass line.
I love a descending bass line too.
Hotel California. I taught that. I taught descending
You're
bass
ruining
line.
the song. Shut up.
Oh, I know this song. You didn't sing it well.
love this song. It's a mystery, Michael.
Love breaks the heart.
It breaks your heart, y'all.
Love takes the best from everything.
Takes everything it does. Wow, this is sad. Y'all, there you go. We're going to leave you with that.
We'll see you next time.